everyone, it's Jean from the Inky Studio. I am working in my grungy Christmas journal, and I'm going to recycle. I've got some recycled envelopes here that I'm going to be using kind of in a different way that I haven't used before, and maybe it'll give you some ideas. So please, I hope you join me for this video and consider subscribing. I would really appreciate seeing you again. Here is the envelope that I tea stained in you know in steep tea and set it out to dry. And make sure when you do this, make sure that you leave the flap open, because the flap will have glue on it, and if you don't raise it up and have it dried this way, it'll glue back together. So, and when you put this into water, it all comes apart anyways. It's be lifted up. So this is something I received in the mail, and I just tea stained it. And I opened up the envelope in here on the side, so that's a little bit taken off. So what I'm going to do with this, though, is instead of using it as an envelope, this way, I am going to open it up and use this envelope taken apart. So I'm going to open up both ends here, like this. Okay. Now this here, instead of cutting it off all the way, I'm going to cut it off so that when I fold it over, I can reinforce this little area here, because things will be slipping in and out. So I'm just going to cut it off so it matches the width of that there. And no need to be, super precise. Just cut it off enough so that when you fold it over, you don't see it through the window, but it will give a little bit more strength to that pocket. And so we'll just quickly glue that little feller down. There we go. There, just like that. Now the way this is going to fit inside the journal, and here's my little journal pages so far, the way that it's going to fit inside is that it's not going to fit all together like this. It's going to fit put in here like this. So you have it here, and then over here you have a pocket, and this is the bottom part of the envelope, and this is or not the bottom, but the back of the envelope and the front of the envelope. And you will be attaching this on this page and attaching this on this page. So you kind of have a twofer there for just the one envelope. So you want to make sure that, since this is the page that I'm going to be working on, I'm going to slip it out of here. You want to make sure that it matches. So I like to leave as much room by the window part, and then I'm just going to cut it off here on the bottom part. So let me take it over here and get it off really fast. That little part there. And so now it is within the page limits of my paper. Alrighty. Now you can make this, you can just sew this or glue this on each side and use this as a pocket. I am having trouble finding something that I have that the designs go this way so I can use a journaling card. They all seem to be going in the landscape where the portrait size. So what I'm going to do here, actually I really liked the idea anyways, because it gives me a chance to sew around all these places here. But you can glue, but I'm going to be putting a permanent window in here with this. So let me go and kind of sew that up here. Gives me a chance to do some messy sewing, which is what I'm trying to do inside this grungy journal. Anywho, so I've just permanently attached those guys there, and I have to glue this shut a little bit so that the ephemera will not get caught as I slide things in out of the side. So that's how that's going to go. And I'm going to glue this onto this paper here as to be used as a pocket. So, oh, I better glue right here. It looks like I didn't quite get it. Okay. So I'm going to glue it shut here, and I'm going to glue it shut up here. There we go. Just like that. And make sure, so you want to make sure that your creases line up here, because that's where you're going to be sewing it in. So now we have a pocket on this side, and I'll be adding some ephemera down here below. And then on the other side of this paper, which will be further into the journal once you assemble it, of course, is going to be the pocket, which is the back side of the envelope. I am going to add a little bit of a snippet. I've been just taking little, pieces of fabric and lace, and I tied on a little mini ticket there. And I'll probably just be putting that inside here as a little bit to look at. Something kind of fun. And the nice thing I think about the vintage grunge is that I do not need to necessarily cover these numbers up over here. I think that all this is fine for this kind of a journal, so I don't need to, cover the whole journal. The tea staining takes care of it like that, so that'll be on that side. Here's another one that I did previously, and that's this one here. So again, on this one I did choose to put a little bit more decoration on it, but I sewed in this paper pocket there, and the opposite side of that one, this envelope was more of a triangle shape, the back side of it, rather than square, so it kind of made a really cool tuck spot inside there. And I have another one going on down here. So I just wanted to show that. It's quick and simple little thing, but it's just a different way of using a recycled envelope. Maybe you never thought about it that way before. I am going to make a double pocket on here, I've decided. I think that would be kind of cool. So there'd be like two pockets here. Alrighty, I've sewn around the pockets, so I've got a pocket here and a pocket there, and there is going to be stitching, on this page, but that's fine because it's out of the way of the writing. It's, it's along the edges. I just don't like stitching, in the middle of the page where it would be difficult to write. And I just had to finish that. So anyways, there you go. There is the recycled envelope pockets. Thank you so much for viewing, and I hope to see you again as I progress with my grungy vintage journal. Getting really excited about getting this finished. I will show you the cover again in case you didn't catch it the last time, but I'm getting excited. So we will talk to you later. Bye.